Rumble for mid game, but both Fizz and Tristana actually want to go to the late game before they really want to start fighting. So we might see a bit of a different playstyle from LMQ, but they do still have this Rumble here for this mid game power spike.
Next to him because he'll probably slap you. So we'll see this coming in before the champs start littering the rift. Tweet at LOL Esports with either the hashtag SSB win or LMQ win, and we'll update the poll once we are into the game. Almost there. Uh-oh. Who doesn't watch No actually? That finds him. Red buff to death as well, so he's going to take a little bit more damage than he would like to in this one. What did Hart take? Looks like he did take the play first.
Oh, the Ignite's gone down. He's going to try to kill him out. So a little bit force him very low. He's got to go back.
We're going to see if LMQ can quickly put this one in their favor.
Just the correct response here by LMQ. They know there's 4 members in the top lane because the wave was pushing in here and they wanted to make sure they could deny Rumble. And obviously that means early Dragon for LMQ here. Samsung Blue should have the timer. They know it's going down. They know it's happening. And can just time it. That's them valuing experience over
Minion wave on their side in the bottom, so it wouldn't be seen, but like we said, Braum being there at the time. Not mentioned before, as we get a little bit of action in the mid lane. Level 5 to not. That's right, the Ignite's still there. Flash is down, just used from Dade. Back and forth, there's the exhaust. And a 3v4 fight in the top lane. Ackerman very low. One last attack to him, but somehow he limps away from the fight.
But he is soaking up all of that experience. The hook lands on more. He has to pull away from this one. A great play this time around from Hart. Can they lock down that first blood? Unbreakable. Is it enough to keep him away? Spirit takes 2 towers.
Oh, No Name.
No Name comes in. He has to flash away. And now, LMQ, they're going to keep on pushing.
The turret finally went down, so they can actually exit through this way. That was huge for them. It is coming in. That's going to be Acorn. Locks down Ackerman. He didn't use Flash earlier, but it looks like he's going to be going down this time. And Perseverance pays off for Blue in the top lane.
And Samsung.
So it's all summoner spells down. It's just a straight up brawl between Zhao and Dade. They keep fighting. Oh, John the Waters completely misses. This time around, Zhao goes out. There's the ultimate. Wave mode tricks us away. The South lane is chasing. He's going to catch on towards him. He gets away. Ackerman comes in. He's taken low. Unbreakable from more, just about stopping the damage. Death Sentence land pulls him in. Dade taking low, slides out the way. No Name's in trouble. He goes down. And it is all going Pete Tong for Samsung Blue.
It doesn't even have to join. Just need to be there for safety. And LMQ have to give up the Dragon. The Rumble is too far behind. Let him farm. Let your Fizz farm as well. But notice all the deep wards we've seen from Samsung Blue here. Just spot out No Name and
with something here, but there's not a lot for them to take, honestly. They're pushing down the bottom. They're going to take on Deft.
It's going to be a teleport as well. Already down here is Acorn. Deft tries to go back the other way. It doesn't look like he's going to get out of this situation alive. Will go down. Good play by the bottom lane of LMQ to get a little bit back.
And we have seen
going back up in that jungle.
Doing what he can.
Oh, wow. Ulti.
Whoa. Samsung Blue still wants those fights, and they're going to try to go for it. Chum the Waters. He almost walks it back into the team. A little bit of a misplay by Spirit, but it looks like they are able to kind of recuperate here, get themselves.
Continues his pressure on them. Oh, look at this. They're setting up. Vasily caught that, hooked in. He's going to go down. Oh, is he? The rocket jump. No, Def comes in, finishes the job.
all about the lane ward here placed by Samsung.
Coming in from Samsung Blue to make sure they have the ground they want before they probably start the fight before the Dragon. I'm sure that'll happen first.
A lot of poke though from Def.
Oh no!
Oh,
no name. Very, very low on that one. Moore's gonna have to put up Unbreakable, throws down the Glacial Fissure, but he will still be taken down by Dade.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the hook onto Ackerman, throws down a nice equalizer in the bottleneck of the jungle towards that bottom lane, but it's not gonna be enough.
The rest of Samsung Blue can engage in, get the kills they want, get the Dragon again, and just keep the lead.
Dragon Blue very much in control here. Dragon goes their way. It's a 6,000 gold.
From the start of the game, every single member is currently weaker than Samsung Blue, and they can't really go for the fight.
Oh wow, ultimate call once again. Dade moves on in, tries to get himself another kill with more. Sapling touches down. It was the landing damage as well that manages to pick it up.
Why are you trying to fight for the blue buff here? You know you're weaker, you just want to buy time at the moment. I mean, look at Xiao. He's been forced to delay his Lich Bane because he needs some armor. He doesn't have it completed yet. He can't fight. At the same time, Vasily only sits on 50.
Oh!
Ackerman going down as well.
He is dead.
The equalizer only said I'm easier to fight right there for coming in. Nice try on Adade. He tries to get a few back and forth, gets himself taken down, but at what?
And this is honestly a solid response from Samsung Blue. Oh no, oh no, they are completely caught out of position. Vasily leaps away. Is the rocket jump enough? No, Def manages to lock him down. The teleport comes in, but I think that's just going to be another victim for Samsung Blue. Ackerman joins the fight. In they go, slides on through. Triple kill for Def. Thank you very much. It is all too
the amount of wards that Blue is just putting in each brush. Deft over the wall, looking for these kills still. No Name was not able to get out. The bug goes flat. Is it going to be the inside the park Penta here coming in? Xiao would be the last one. The 3 before, the 2 now. And that is the extended Penta for Deft.
He's looking towards Xiao, and Dade just comes on around and puts pressure on. Deft finds another victim. 8-1-4 now on that Corki.
Definitely.
Mistake we actually end up dying, but the rest have been pretty solid.
Currently, Samsung Blue move in, clean out the Dragon, continue their dominance. 5-0 in towers, full control. LMQ.
These fights. It's going to be Samsung Blue starting up with the Baron. Looks quite dark in the eyes of LMQ as they approach.
But they have to try and go for this fight here and go for the steal. They're going in.
The equalizer goes down. Is it going to be enough? I'm not sure. No Name gets just massacred off of the side there. Vasily now focused on. He has to rocket jump away, but Def finds himself another victim. Comes in, goes up, gets a second, gets a third. Scumbag Dade gets in there and gets himself on the board.
The game we saw earlier, and it looks like Samsung Blue begins to tighten their stranglehold onto LMQ here. 47,000, which is going to go up quite a bit with this Baron. Probably hitting 50 on the mark to 32.7. Just a matter of time before they continue in. Oh, Hart getting caught out here. Not even going to need the fish on that one, but is Deft going to try to answer back without the vision? Doesn't feel like he wants it, and he just is outside of the spikes. Oh, man.
Here.
They're going to try and put him down. Xiao, is it going to be enough for the Sonya's Hourglass? Deft has so much damage. Acorn comes in to support him. They're going to turn this around in a 2v4 situation. He comes in, manages to lock the twist and advance. It's a double for Deft. They continue to push on through. The regeneration of the Baron and the power of the lifesteal is working so well. Vasily has to use the buster shot to force him away. And Dade comes around the side and locks him down.
Now Samsung Blue can just sit back in your base and wait for Samsung Blue to finish. They had to go for some kills. Didn't work out.
The definitive moves coming out now when Samsung, either white or blue, knows they have the lead. They put the pedal to the metal because anywhere inside their base is not safe right now.
Deft is looking for a high score record, I think. 14 kills in one game so far. Absolutely ripping LMQ apart. And those rockets have been absolutely on point finding that mark. He's just going to look to peel across the side there. Ackerman not going to fall for it. One Nexus turret goes down. The second will follow. Here they go. Can he get more kills? There's one as he goes legendary once again. Gets himself the double. Tries to get Vasily on the fountain. Doesn't quite have the damage to pour on towards him. He desperately wants to pick up one more. But it is 16 kills for Deft in the end. And a dominant victory for Samsung Blue over LMQ.
And they just completely snowballed from the early game here. The Rumble pick was what LMQ had in the mid game to kind of power them up and get them into this late game on the Fizz, on the Tristana. Samsung Blue, they knew it. They put all the focus from level 1 on shutting him down with the lane swap here, denying any possible farm options and kept him down.
You know, we were looking at this game earlier on when we saw Fnatic take down Samsung Blue, and we were a little bit fearful of the backlash potential from Samsung Blue. And that man right there, Deft, he was in tears, distraught at the loss to Reckless, who he looked up and respected, named himself Reckless in the Korean solo queue, but a 16-1-6 turnaround.
Absolutely incredible. It's so much credibility to these players, as well as we said before, the coaches that are able to calm them down, let them know this is the way, that's the way, this is what went wrong. And Deft, that was 100% flip from what we saw in the last game. Perfect positioning, all the Reddit threads we saw coming true, the dodging, the skill shot giving.
Especially skill shot.
That was the Deft we were hearing about.
It all just worked out well. I mean, they knew that Ackerman was going to be going with Rumble. It's the third time he's picked it in 3 games.
Right.
If one team or one country knows what to do against the Rumble, it is Korea. They were the ones that just championed it for so long throughout Season 3 and Season 2 beforehand. They knew exactly what was coming.
Yep.
They countered it perfectly, and they just completely put him out the game.
And again, they knew, Rumble, mid-game, we need to shut you down. The rest of the members have to go late game here to be stronger than us. And as soon as Rumble was shut down, they could just take Dragon fights, they could poke away, and just be so strong as they were here, especially Death on this Corki. Trinity Force, get some magic pen on your boots, and suddenly you just become a god. You can kill everyone, 1v2, 1v3, it doesn't even matter. And I love the fact every single member from Samsung Blue after the game walked up to him, started cheering, like, gave him a hug, and was like, hey, good job, man, you're back now.